welcome everyone. This is BUDCAST episode 13. We're doing a doubleheader tonight. This is the second one, I think. Well, I don't think, I'm positive. Yeah, so again, with me again tonight is Mr. Blackbud. Say hello,
Howdy,
Mr.
folks. Howdy, folks. And today we've got a great game coming to you. Oldie but a goodie. We've got CSM versus Naaium, who, as you may recall, put on a great tournament a while back. That was in the spring, right?
Yeah, we never really finished up with that series. I don't know, maybe we'll do it someday. That day isn't today. Sorry.
Yes. Today we have this.
We have this game.
Force Commander, Chaos Lord, Battle to the Death on
Battle
Ashes.
of the Ballers. Just let's see who's got the stuff. I'm at 5 seconds. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so let's see. CSM starts off with the Chaos Space Marine choice, while Naaium, on the other hand, starts off with a Scouty. A second Scouty. What do you think about the second Scouty?
Smart choice for the map. This map has a lot of rec points and power points and general capturable points by your base. So going with that early second scout into a tactical marine is usually a good call. Yeah. So he'll be able to cap up this middle rec, or even further if he wants, and just be able to secure his own natural resource points quicker with his scout squad.
Yeah, it looks like he's going straight for this middle power node, which I kind of think it's a really great idea. You don't ever really realize how much these second power nodes really contribute to your economy until you don't have one. It's really terrible.
Yeah,
but
and he's actually going for both, which is indicative of the way he's going to want to play this game. He's going to be pushing through Tier 1, I'm guessing, and probably pushing through Tier 2. Naaium has a trademark style he likes to play called the Force Commander Terminator Flamer.
Really?
So we'll see if he goes for that again.
Terminator Flamer, huh?
Yep. AKA, you don't own any gens. You can't own any gens, and you will never own any gens again.
Yeah, about that.
About that.
Yeah, but yeah, I really like his decision to go 2 scouts, especially on this map. It's huge, and generally, especially if there's a lot of aggression right off the bat, you kind of get distracted, and you don't really cap even your naturals. Let's see, this Force Commander going straight for this Chaos Space Marine squad. Gonna chase him around, probably isn't gonna get any squad picks. Chaos Heretics up top, pushing those Scouty squads off, while the Tactical Space Marine pushes the second Chaos Heretic off for CSM on the bottom. VP point.
Yep. And just a standard little opening. Each player is winning the areas where they devoted forces, and these Chaos Space Marines are going to run all the way back to base.
I'm just kiting that Force Commander. I do exactly the same thing, man.
All day long.
Alright, let's see. 1 gen down from Naaium. Still nothing down, but power node from CSM. Forcing that Force Commander off finally. Let's see if he gets these attack marines. Get some map control back in the bottom left.
We got shotgun scouts taking out these ticks in the upper right, defending this natural or this extra power node very well for Naaium, and moving in to cap up that second VP for him.
Yeah.
Although he already did cap CSM's natural VP, which was a nice move on his part.
Yeah, he decapped it. Did he cap it himself, or did he just decap it?
Yes, he capped it himself.
Yeah. Thank you, Tactical Space Marine, cap speed 1.5. Thank you. And he's got the second shotgun on these scout squads. What do you think about that? He's got 2 scouties, each with a shotgun.
And I mean, he's already seen 2 ticks, so why not? They're only 15 power, and what that means is that he's able to split the map effectively and deal with a tick at a time with the addition of 1 extra squad, be that the Force Commander or the Tactical Marines. It's a map control ploy, and it's an excellent call on his part.
Yeah, I mean, especially when they're both together, they're pretty much amazing against any melee squad that kind of gets thrown at them. Even any ranged squad, solo, they can just run up and shotty it down and juggle it basically with their shotgun blast there. Let's see, Chaos Havoc out for CSM, putting it down at his bottom left VP. Just gonna try and own it basically, and devote all of his forces over here to the right. So pretty standard use of that Havoc. It's kind of just a area denial for that VP.
Yeah, and that's CSM seeing this double shotgun from Naaium and saying, okay, you want to push on two sides of the map? Well, you can't push here anymore.
Yep. I mean, right now, he's forced... It's kind of backfiring on him, though. I mean, he's going to have to move this Havoc.
Yeah, and it's already rotating right.
Yeah, yeah. Because he, like you said, he forces the scouts not to split, but then he almost, you know, had his gens vulnerable right there. But good player, CSM rotates his Havocs just in time to kind of prevent any gen harass. But these scouties are going to go for the kind of natural denial for Naaium, but...
Yeah,
for us,
they're going to have to get out of there, though, because they're already in a bit of a vulnerable position. Using it at high move speed, though, to just kind of dart around this Chaos Lord. I'd love to see a Combi Flamer up on him, just so that he can lock onto these scouts and just gun them down mercilessly.
Yeah, let's see. Chaos Havoc setting up on the top VP this time. Well, CSM's initial Chaos Hairdresser going for Naaium's natural VP, so let's see if he can get maybe a gen push right here.
Yeah, I mean, he has all the tools, but Naaium is going for tier 2 already. So if he can hold at his gen farm and push out maybe a quick Razorback or a quick Plasma Dev to help push back, he'll be golden to push back on CSM's VP lead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think CSM is gonna successfully harass with just a
Storm
single
Shield?
freaking heretic. Oh wow.
That's one counter.
So does that make everyone immune to suppression as well?
Yep, a 50% range damage reduction with an additional 20% on the Force Commander, and no suppression.
That's pretty freaking baller if you Force Commander.
Pretty baller.
I would give him a high five, definitely.
Yeah, but he's already out of energy, so it's just a pretty cosmetic.
Yeah, I mean, if it would have kind of, if he charged this Chaos Havoc, maybe it would have been worth it. But you never know. It'll probably help him in the future. Ooh, and Razorback coming out from Naaium, and CSM just hitting tier 2. But CSM has an amazing VP cap right now. Just 3 cap, and even got Naaium's natural wreck. And still aggressive on his power farm at this point.
Yeah. But that Storm Shield paid off there. Naaium doing a great job of just basically walking a Havoc down from the front with it. Using that power and making sure it's well spent.
Yeah, but I mean, he's really got... Naaium is on the back foot at this point. I mean, he's got a 3 cap, and he doesn't even have his natural wreck. This Razorback isn't really going to do that much against, especially a Blood Crusher coming out from CSM. So I kind of want to see what Naaium's going to do. I mean, I don't know. He's got freaking Storm Shield, but that's not really going to help him against this Blood Crusher.
Smart counsel on that second Razorback. Yeah, that wasn't going to do much for him, and it left him... Or, I mean, it would do good stuff for him, but it would leave him very vulnerable to this Blood Crusher coming out.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if he scouted the second farm by CSM, but definitely good reaction to the way CSM's attempting to play. And meanwhile, Naaium is taking back his natural wreck and natural VP on the left side while pushing down, and that Blood Crusher is revealed. So we see a Devastator already building, well anticipated by Naaium.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely good call. I mean, I don't know, if he switches from Storm Shield to like Power Fist, he definitely has that Blood Crusher.
Yeah, I mean, he's got it right now if he uses his Razorback correctly. Just totally block that Blood Crusher charge, and he can basically poke it around the map.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see what happens right now. Kiting the Blood Crusher into this Dev, but the Dev resets up. Oh, yeah, he's not even going to get a shot off.
Oh, one tag, but that's it. And Naaium's already locked his attack marines into Plasma. Or not locked, but he's invested the money in it.
Yeah, he's got the Plasma. All right. Well, I mean, I think at this point it's going to be good since he has this Devastator. You don't want to like overkill anti-vehicle, you know.
Yeah.
You want to have just enough. But I mean, even if the Force Commander went Fist and maybe like Teleport Pack, I think that would be like the best for Naaium at this point.
Yeah.
But
And
I mean, he has 82 power, so I mean, he could technically do it.
yeah. And Naaium's hurting pretty bad on VPs right now. Already sub 250 to 457 for KSM or CSM.
Yeah, and CSM even has the Plague Marines out, man.
And that's very reactionary. Great call for that Razorback. Since so much of Naaium's force depends on this Razorback, trying to counter it.
Yeah, but I mean, with these Plague Marines, especially this far pushed on the right, he'll be able to power harass if he can force this Force Commander and the Tackle Marine off. And this Chaos Lord with Mantle of Hate throwing this Force Commander into the air, kind of pushing him back.
Excellent use of that Drain Life ability to just mess with that Force Commander.
He really needs to combine it with some other squads to really get a squad like a guaranteed pick, because you can't retreat out of it.
Yeah.
So he's both these Scouties going for the extended cap, so he's gonna finally get back on that VP board. Even get CSM's natural wreck. So let's see if he can get back in the eco game. It's Blood Crusher chasing down the Razorback. Is he gonna micro it successfully?
Yeah, you also got to watch out for these Plague Marines coming around on a loop to the top. Oh. Yeah, this Razorback is stuck between a rock and a hard place.
Yep, it goes down.
Dead.
Crushing blow for Naaium. I mean, he does have this Dreadnought coming out. So I don't know, man.
I don't know. But this canceled. And I think that's a smart cancel because CSM already has everything he needs to deal with that Dreadnought.
Chaos Havoc, he can just upgrade to Laser. Plague Marines, just Plague Marine.
Yeah.
Chaos Lord can punch it. I don't know.
Yeah, Blood Crushers are apparently pretty good too. I mean, that may be just a rumor.
Yeah, they're alright.
Yeah. And Naaium is just still struggling to deal with this Havoc. He's trying to just assault it from the front, but that's not been as effective as I think he's wanted it to.
But the Havoc goes down.
As I say that, it does.
To the Tactical Space Marines, just with the Force Commander's buff, not being suppressed, just getting the volleys off. It kind of worked out. I mean, I was expecting the Force Commander to kind of charge and like tie it up and force it off, but actually, I guess he could just like kill it with the Tactical Space Marine and the Plasma Gun. So, yeah, again, Mr. Force Commander, high five.
Yeah, great use of defend there by Mr. Force Commander.
Yeah, and this is I haven't really seen a good example of Storm Shield kind of being used successfully. I mean, he probably could have done other things like easier, but you know, it's kind of interesting to see.
Yeah, it's still cool to see.
It's still interesting to see. Let's see, both Scouty down here, capping CSM's natural VP.
And this is an incredibly important point that I can't stress enough. Because he's upgraded those shotguns, these vanilla ticks can't take them. So he really needs to consider upgrading those vanilla ticks into something more to really deal with those scouts. And in the meantime, CSM gets a great force retreat on the right-hand side of the map and completely takes up all of that space. He can go for an easy gen harass here if he wants.
Yeah, totally. And he has to be careful about these ticks, though. They're going down to both of these scouts.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe he'd lose it if he had a scout sergeant, but he's going to lose his other natural wreck, both of his natural wrecks. So
yeah. This is a big econ blow to both players. CSM's wreck income is going to suck at this point. Yeah. But Naaium has no power, which is slightly problematic. Yeah, except for the fact he's already in tier 3.
Yeah, he's already in tier 3. He has this kind of second power node, but you know that only goes so far when you're in tier 3. So he's got 125 though, kind of in reserve, so not too bad for Naaium at this point for being in tier 3. Let's see, he has a lot of red too. Thinking Terminators.
I'm thinking Terminators all the way, because if you look at Naaium's forces, only the Devastators take power to reinforce. So he's going to be able to keep that 100 power as long as he doesn't spend it elsewhere, and just invest that in a nice old Terminator squad. Yeah. That great SM tier 3.
Now, would you recommend Assault or regular terms?
You know, I'm curious to see what he goes for. Because he also knows that CSM hasn't built anything since those Plague Marines. So to say that he's sitting on some money, it would be a bit of an understatement, considering we saw those, what, like 5-10 minutes ago?
Yeah, I mean, dude, CSM has 500 rec and 300 power. Like, this this power harass. Really, it's not going to be that effective.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what he goes with, but actually we'll see what both players go with. I'm very curious to see how they choose to proceed with this game. And great job by CSM using this tick squad just to decap points in the backfield.
Yeah,
so annoying.
Getting Naaium's natural, but Naaium is getting CSM's second power farm. And CSM is forcing retreat on 2 tacks, a dev, and the Force Commander, all with his little Chaos Lord.
Hey, but it's a tricked out baller Chaos Lord.
Yeah, dude. Lightning Claws, Mantle of Hate, and Dark Halo. He is decked. Definitely decked.
To the max.
Oh, and he's going for GUO, dude.
The great fatty is gracing us with his presence.
Alright, so Naaium's gonna go terms. He hasn't gotten anything else.
I mean, he could go Pred hypothetically at this point, or even a Land Raider.
I was gonna say, yeah, he could go Land Raider, but I don't know. Land Raider is not my best, or it's not what I would suggest maybe on this map since it's so big. But I mean, Terminators aren't really that much more mobile, to be honest.
I mean, the problem with the Land Raider is you gotta devote it to either the left or the right, basically.
Yeah.
And you either get 2 VPs and lose all the resource points, or get 1 VP and lose all the VPs. So it's tough to use effectively, especially in a closer game like this.
Oh,
it's great for sealing the deal.
He went for regular terms with the assault cannon.
Solid choice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're ever really a bad idea, to be perfectly honest. Maybe if he went assault terms with the librarian, maybe that would be better. But that's just me. Blood Crusher. I like his use of Blood Crusher kind of over here on the left, kind of off to the side.
Whoa.
What?
Where'd the Plague Marines go?
They just got trampled by these tactical Space Marine squads in the terms, I guess. And the Scouts went down to the Blood Crusher and the Chaos Lord, it looks like. Jeez.
And we're getting some squads traded at quite a bit into the game. So great job so far keeping squads alive by both players. But now the blood is spilt.
Yep, great unclean one going into the battle. These Chaos Heretics getting the bottom for CSM. Gonna get that map control. Going in, he's got a Blood Crusher and a Chaos Lord backing him up. These Chaos Space Marines with Mark of Corn and upgrading to whatchamacallit, Aspiring Champion. There you go. So he's got pretty sizable force right here. Chaos Lord throwing the Force Commander, but Naaium is getting the squad retreat on the Chaos Space Marines.
Yep. And a crucial thing to note right now is Naaium's VP count, which is 116 to CSM's 301 and dropping. So basically Naaium has to control 2 VPs constantly, or else he's absolutely boned. Ooh, and this Blood Crusher is going down to these Terminator fists. Ooh, nicely done.
And the Terminator's gonna get out of there with full health. Naaium's Scout Squad is going for the 3rd cap there on the bottom left. Nothing really to oppose him at this point. Let's see.
CSM has lost a lot of squads.
Yeah, he has. He's down to two Chaos Heretics, Chaos Space Marine, GUO, and he's going for a tank. The Chaos Lord is still on the field, but it's not going to really put up that much of a fight versus these Terminators with the assault cannon.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's kind of a good choice then. Just kind of DPS down the Chaos Lord. I mean, he's really slow as well.
Yeah, I completely wasn't thinking before when you asked me what kind of Terminators. If you see Lightning Claws, Chaos Lord, you don't go Assault Terminators straight off. Like, that's just a no-brainer.
I really like his choice for Mark of Corn and Chaos Space Marines, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's just got to tie those up and get them DPS down.
Yeah, but I mean, Naaium still does have 2 attacks with Plasma, so... Ooh, he's throwing these Chaos Marines almost away. I think they're going to get away. GUO making these, the Force Commander and the Terminators kind of back off from the top right.
Yeah. I'd love to see a standard.
Oh, you would love to see a standard?
Yeah, standard on the Force Commander right now, just to buff up those Terminators.
Just blob, dude. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, Death Blob.
I mean, dude, Force Commander needs to go like hammer, or not hammer, fist or something. There's so many vehicles on the field. GUO tank, and especially combined with this Devastator, I mean, he's got the snare, and he can actually finish things off.
Yeah. He's actually in a perfect position to do some heavy damage on this GUO, too.
Yeah.
Although he's got to run from this Chaos Lord, because it is going to wreak havoc.
Wreck havoc?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, yeah, so Chaos Lord kind of using his Mantle of Hate on this Terminator's model, but not really doing that much. You gotta get Terminators pretty low before you get a model kill, so I don't think it's gonna happen. Stealth Scouties going for the bottom against these vanilla heretics. Ooh, and good nade, but almost getting him down to half. Scout Squad's level 3, so he's gonna have enough power to do a grenade and a shotgun pretty soon.
And this is what I was talking about. Those scouts will win against the ticks every time.
Yeah.
And what that means is that even though CSM is winning these big straight-up engagements, he's not able to keep control of his peripheries and his flanks.
That's like just as important, definitely. I mean, at this point, it's about map control. Like, you need it's not only about just like being able to fight your opponent straight up, and this like stupid tack blobs and your Terminators. You have to be able to like get these points and just finish the freaking game.
Yeah.
And not investing in these heretics is gonna really cost them at this point.
And I was talking about how there was a 300 to like 100 lead in VPs, and now it's already down to 200 to 100.
Oh, and the Chaos Space Marines go down. Oh, just so much range damage from Naaium at this point. GUO is getting
everywhere.
torn up as well.
Yeah. I'm not. Oh, he changed it for the Predator. That makes sense. Ooh, and that was an ill-opportune retreat for that.
Chaos Lord goes down. Yeah,
he should have
has to get out of there.
Yeah, he should have run away with the bubble a bit more, and then retreated, because the retreat drops the bubble, and he had full energy.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, Naaium, he's still in the game, or CSM's still in the game, even though he's lost quite a few squads at this point. He's going for Bloodletters. I don't know. What do you think about Bloodletters at this point? He has only one heretic left to kind of worship both the GUO and the Bloodletters. So what do you think?
Yeah, it's a fickle unit, and it gets absolutely canceled and replaced with Noise Marines.
All right, that'll do. Noise Marines are actually, I think it's way better. I think Noise Marines are better. Definitely.
Now, he's definitely going to get Blastmaster on that, which is going to be a great zone control tool here.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, at this point, it's not about actually like killing Naaium's troops. You just gotta keep the points, and if I was him, I would just spam these Noise Marines at this point.
Yeah, at least get 2. Definitely. I mean, you've seen the invisibility out on the scout, so definitely upgrade your ticks with Aspiring Champion.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer to me.
Yeah, I would just be like a huge jerk at this point. Spam Noise Marines. Keep this tank just out of reach of all of Naaium's like forces, except for like anything jumping in on my Noise Marines. And I think I would have I think that would be enough to kind of pull a victory at this point.
Yeah. You've still got that wild card of the Terminators, but between the Pred and the Chaos Lord, you could actually do quite a number on those without the Terminators being able to really return any damage.
Aspiring Champion coming from those heretics. He's going to uncover these scouts. Yeah, he's got them.
There, he's got them.
Yep, he's going to do damage to them. Gets 1 model. Or 2 models, actually, I think. But yeah, they're going to get out of there.
I see 2 dead bodies. And meanwhile, on the right, we've got this, still the Storm Shield Force Commander, just being a total pain in the ass.
Dude, he's kept Storm Shield this entire game, and now he's finally going for Terminator armor. So yeah, he's finally given up on that. Yeah, I applaud him for keeping that Storm Shield for so long. CSM going for natural cap on the victory point top left.
Yeah.
Let's see if CSM can kind of keep a hold of this 3 cap. Yeah, let's see if he can come back into this game. He's got a GUO, he's got a Pred, and he's got this Noise Marine. and his hero kind of chilling here.
And he's in a great position because he's got that Noise Marine set up. He's got these ticks on the left. So Naaium has to make something happen right now. He needs 2 VPs quick, and he needs to split his squads to do so. It's a great move by CSM and really capitalizing on those 1 battles.
Yeah. I mean, he is going for these bloodletters, and I think it's a great idea, but he needs to, like, keep them with these heretics, or at least another heretic. Like, he needs to just keep his forces for, like a good distribution on these points right now.
Yeah. I'm okay with this retreat as well on these ticks. I don't think they should have moved into the center. I think they should have defended the upper left VP.
I don't know. I think they should have backed off to this kind of back lower one, because look, the scouts are just capping them with 2 freaking models, man.
Yeah, he had to hold one of the 2, basically.
Yeah.
But instead they got forced off for nothing. Ooh, and is this a second Terminator squad?
Yes, it is. It's an Assault Terminator squad, a second Terminator from Naaium. Wow. And he's going straight for that Chaos Predator.
Yeah, and it's in a bad position for kiting, especially with those 2 rocket tacks. It looks like it might be fine, though, not to be premature about it.
At this point, freaking Naaium has 2 VPs, and he only has 123 VPs to go. So,
yeah.
At this point, he's forcing CSM to react. It's really late in the game. Two Terminators, man. He's got to deal with it quickly. Get another 2 capped. Finally, get Naaium down to 0. He's only got 28 VPs left, man. Just 28. That's all he needs.
Yep, and Naaium's going for the 3 cap right now. And it's going to be really hard for CSM to get these VPs at this point. A weak point in Naaium's forces is to the left, where there's only a scout squad with 2 members.
Yep.
So that's definitely going to be a place where he runs. This GUO is still doing a number on everything.
He's been surprisingly successful. Like, usually players, like, they get too crazy with it and they lose it really quickly, but he's kept it for like 15 freaking minutes. This Force Commander finally has Power Fist. He's getting the Army of Alacrity, so he's going to have the speed to actually finish off these vehicles. Yeah. So I think Naaium's really getting serious now about this GUO. I mean, what do you think?
About time he got around to killing it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, surprisingly successful for a GOO is staying alive.
I mean, CSM has so much float at this point. He has enough food to get at least, like, some more heretics. I would love to see him get more heretics. Support that GOO, and even these bloodletters, he needs to have those heretics worshipping over here.
And here's the important thing. One of those Terminators has to go back to base. It is done with this game at this point. If Naaium can keep this bottom left VP and this middle right VP, he's got this. And he's getting the caps on both.
You mean CSM? Oh, wait.
Oh, CSM, my bad.
Yeah.
Total misspeak.
Yeah, but I mean, at this point, man, Naaium should not throw that Terminator back. Where is he? Where is he throwing it in? He's got it kind of chilling. Not at his base.
It's not even regenning. Like, that's a big mistake. He's got to go balls deep now. All in.
Balls deep, dude. All in.
It's that time of Dow games.
Yep, 16.
Aw, nice knockback on the middle VP.
CSM's got it.
Oh.
Ooh, these Chaos Heretics, they're going to go down.
Yeah, and these CSM knows what's up.
Oh, Terminator.
I would not even retreat it right there. Just fight to the death.
And the GG from Naaium. Good game. Chaos global nuke right at the end on top of the bottom left VP. A good show by both players. I mean, that was a really long match, and like, it was pretty well. Or it was a pretty good match. Both players used their units correctly for the most part. I mean, this GOO survived the entire match, dude. 15 minutes. I haven't seen that ever, I don't think, where he hasn't died.
Very nice. Very nice GOO use. And very nice Chaos use, too. I mean, it's widely considered that Chaos Tier 3 is a bit lacking compared to other races, especially Space Marines. So being able to stand toe-to-toe against not one, but 2 Terminator squads and eking out a victory, well done.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that had a lot to do with this Force Commander's reluctance to go kind of cookie-cutter, teleport pack, power fist, you know, speed to finish off this tank, because the tank also survived for, like, the entire match as well. But I mean, like I said, I applaud Naaium for going kind of a untraditional Force Commander build. But in my opinion, it probably cost him this match. But yeah, really good game from both players. What do you think, man?
Hey, I thought it was great. I enjoyed it, and I love casting it.
Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Let us know what you think. Feedback is always appreciated. Just leave comments wherever. I see all of them. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys next time.
All right, see you.
Butts out.